Hello and welcome to Shelley's Secret Space. And this is our Crystal Curiosities. And today we are talking Labradorite. Now, not a surprise, this is one of my favorite stones. I seem to keep picking those. But the reason it's one of my favorite stones is A, it's beautiful. B, sometimes when you just look at it, you're like, okay. And then all of a sudden there's a flash and you're like, oh, that's so cool. So there's hidden magic in there, which I absolutely love. And that's one of the things that Labradorite is very good for. It's good for bringing in magic and it's good for connecting to your intuition and it's good for being calm but energized. Let's take a look at some of the samples I have. So this is one. It looks very plain, but see that flash? So this one is a gray Labradorite with a red and orange flash. I'm not sure that we'll get a flash on that side, even though there is one. I did see it. Now he's so cute, a little bear. And he's also a gray. There's some flashes of blue in him, if you can find them, and some of the orange in there. So there's some on his backside, but if you can see the different colors within that one color. So it doesn't always look like it's, oh my gosh, the best thing ever. But when you get that flash, it's like, I'm the luckiest person ever. I did want to show you some of the differences. So we do have some very lighter stones and some darker stones. Let's get this in this hand. Okay, and then we have some kind of in between where they're a little bit darker and a little bit light, but see if you can see that flash in there, right over here. It's just one of the most amazing stones. And because you have to sometimes really look to find it, that's what makes it so special. So I am going to show you a couple ones that I'm going to show you one that you can really see the reflection in, but I just wanted to show you this one. So this is the back of it. Again, very basic. You're like, okay, well, whatever. But there's the front. And you can see how it's got more of this side's polished, obviously, but it's just very cool. There's a depth to Labradorite that other stones don't have. Now this is my little, I call it my eye, but see, there's the flash I'm talking about. When you can get that in there and you see it, it's like, oh, so amazing. And you can get blue flashes, red flashes, orange flashes. Um, this is my sphere. It's not got the same type of flash, but it does have some. It's interesting because when you do, like I said, when you do catch it, and you can see it much better in regular light. Now, here's the one you should be able to see really, really well. And again, this is another one where it's raw on the back and it looks a little bit different than the other one, right? The other one was a lighter. But when you flip it around and you can see there, ha, that's the flash I'm talking about. It's so cool. And I will say, I actually have a lot of pieces in jewelry with this one. I do have bracelets, I do have necklaces, and I do have earrings. This is one of my necklaces. And I just wanted to show you because it's the first time I had ever seen it almost like a rainbow where there's one color down here, one color here, and one color there. I'm going to see if we can get it. There we go. In the right light for you. So you can see how just looks stunning. And then the back also has the coloring in there. So let's take a look at what Labradorite is good for. And it's funny because there is a history, a story about the, and I don't have all the details. I'm sorry, I didn't look it up more, but it's basically that the Labradorite is the aurora borealis trapped. So you kind of have those northern lights within it, and it makes sense. So it connects with our crown chakra. It can also connect with our third eye. It is connected with Scorpio. It helps to reduce stress and anxiety because it's a very calming stone. But within that calming, it also has that hidden flash of energy. And that's really key in this one. What I love about it is it's really good for protection. It can help reflect and deflect negative energy. It's a stone of transformation because, hello, there's so much inside of it. So, of course, it's for transformation. It's great for your intuition. It's great for mental sharpness and independent thinking. It aids with the flow and clearing of the aura and in connection to the chakras. So the flow between the aura and the chakras, it helps to keep that clear. So that's really nice. To me, it's a very magical stone. It holds a lot of that intention in there. It's kind of like the, I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to have this hidden within me. And then it helps you to stay neutral. So if you're using it for a time when there's a lot going on, you can hold on to it to help you to remain neutral, calm, um, keep you sharp mentally for whatever it is that you're dealing with, but also have that inner peace, that inner knowing, and the ability to, like I said, stay calm, stay neutral, and to not have the overreactions and not have those surprise blow-ups. So it's really good stone for a lot of that. I have used it for connecting with my intuition. I actually have it on a bracelet that I wear every day for protection. I love it for protection. As much as there's a lot of stones out there that can help with protection, I find that Labradorite has this almost like a hug of protection. So you don't feel like there's a wall up in front of you. It's like that flash, right? So somebody sends something negative your way and it goes flash you and deflects it back off. I'm so sorry you just witnessed that. Anyways, those are the things that go on in my brain. That's how I look at it. And great energy, calming, but energized. Beautiful stone. I encourage you to find the piece that calls to you. Because sometimes you'll look at one and be like, whatever. And then there's other times you will find one. So, like this one is okay, like that's kind of nice. I really like this one. Can you tell? And then you get that. It's like, oh, how you doing? And the fact that this one is to me in the shape of an eye. So it's like my evil eye protector. Anyhow, thank you so much for joining me. Until the next time, bye for now.